Hello and welcome to the United Community Channel. My name is Jack. This is your watch-along. Manchester United versus Crystal Palace in the Premier League. Big game at home today, and 3 points is a must, it has to be said. United on the back of 3 wins in a row now, which is the first time all season that we've got that. And we've spoken an awful lot about momentum, haven't we? Momentum. Are we building a little bit of it? Well, let's hope so. But we need to start putting points on the board in the Premier League. Welcome all. Thanks for joining. As always, please do smash a like on the video if you haven't done so already. Do hit that subscribe button as well. Like you can see in the top left, on the road to 13,000 subscribers, nearly there. So I do appreciate it. And let me know your score predictions as well, guys, in the live chat. Let me know your score predictions, as always. Interesting starting 11. Really interesting starting 11 from Ruben Amorim. And there has been changes to the midweek game against FCSB. Onana comes back in the goal. It looks like it's going to be in there in the cups. Onana in the league. Back 3, Yoro comes in instead of De Ligt. Maguire comes back into the team as well, and Lisandro Martinez is the other defender in the back 3. Midfield, Kobbie Mainoo drops back into the 6, and there's going to be a lot of people, including me, disappointed with this, because I think everybody's seen how well he played in the number 10, and I've been calling for it for weeks now for Mainoo to get a run in the number 10. So he is back into the 6 alongside Ugarte, who got a rest in midweek. Our 2 wing backs are again going to be Mazraoui and Delot. The 2 number 10s, Garnacho and Ahmad. And the big talking point is that we don't have an out-and-out striker on the pitch. Both Rasmus Højlund and Joshua Zirkzee are on the bench, and Bruno Fernandes plays in that number 9, false 9 kind of role. It's going to be interesting to see how we get on in that. But look, I'm all for it. I'm on the Ruben Amorim train. I'm first class. I've paid for my ticket. Just get me to that destination. That's all I care about. So yeah, looking forward to it today. But guys, yeah, as always, smash a like in the video, hit subscribe, let me know your score predictions in the chat as well. Donald is in, he says, I think try Garnacho as a striker might be the key. Well, alright, well maybe so. We'll see what happens in the future. As of now, he is playing in the number 10. Who have we got over here as well? Denise says 2-1 to United. Max is saying 2-1 as well. Raymond, thanks for the follow. Who else have we got there? 3-1 United says Aji as well. So there we go. Everybody getting their score predictions. Get your score predictions in, as always, guys. But yeah, I mean, look, United go into this game, obviously, in a, I suppose, not the most glamorous position in the league, it has to be said. Like, if we're looking at our league position, we've spent the majority of the season in the bottom half of the table. We're currently sitting in 12th on 29 points. And if we can win today, it will... let me see. Brentford are also playing at 2 o'clock, so it depends on how that game gets on. They're obviously playing Spurs. Yeah, so, I mean, us and Crystal Palace 12th and 13th, to win today would, go and would be a nice 3 points in terms of maybe bridging the gap between the few teams below us, which is really annoying to be talking about. But if Crystal Palace beat us today, they'll jump above us and we'll drop down to 13th in the league table as well. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting day, to be quite honest with you. Aaron says that here Kobbie is at number 9. Let's see. I don't know. We'll know pretty much straight away. Kobbie at number 9, I'm all for it. The more advanced we can get him up the field, I think the better. Because obviously defensively, we've been speaking about him not being as good at covering ground as, the likes of Ugarte, Bruno Fernandes, even a Toby Collier, But you put him up there in advanced positions and your intricate 1 and 2 touch passing, and we've seen him in the 10 midweek and he got a goal and an assist. Albeit, look, it wasn't the best of opposition in FCSB, but you can only perform against, the team in front of you, and he performed quite well. So, yeah, I'd like to see him more advanced up the pitch if at all possible. Aaron thinks it's going to be 2-0 to United. Joko says 2-0, need to get a run going. Paul is in from Cape Town, South Africa. He says 3-1 to United. Appreciate it, Paul. Thanks for joining us as always. And Ryan is in as well. He says, afternoon, how's it going? Good, Ryan. Thanks for joining us as always. So yeah, I mean, looking forward to this game as always, guys. And some I had a good run in the fantasy as well. Now that it just after popping into my mind. Anybody who's involved in our fantasy league, yeah, do get involved. I think it's actually closed. I do apologise, but I'm sitting on 86 points at the moment, which I'm very happy with. Virgil van Dijk got me 5. It's a double game week for Liverpool as well, so he's got another game against Everton. Robinson of Fulham got me 4 points. Still had David Ray in goal later this evening. There's talks that he may be out, 75% chance of playing, but haven't heard that. And Kirk has got me 1 point. Then into midfield, Gordon got me 1. Elanga, I brought Elanga in last minute yesterday morning, and by God was that a good move. He got, what was it yesterday? He got, let me see, he got 3 assists. 3 assists yesterday. So yeah, he was brilliant. Great move there. And Buemo is playing today as well at 2 o'clock, so we'll wait and see how he gets on. Salah was my captain. He got me 32 points. Isaac got me 2. Watkins got me 1. And Chris Wood got me 17. I also used my assistant manager chip and brought in Arne Slot, obviously with a double game week, and he got me 10 points as well. I also had Aiton Nori of Wolves on the bench. I was debating whether to put him on. I never did, but yeah, he got a clean sheet. And yeah, what else did he get the points for? I'm not too sure, but yeah, he had 7 points. So yeah, happy days. 86 points is after boosting me right up all of the tables that I'm in. So yeah, happy days. Let's see. Why 2 keepers on the bench? We've had 2 keepers on the bench an awful lot this season. It's just, I mean, we don't have a massive squad, to be quite honest with you. So, I mean, having 2 keepers, you might as well, Let's see. Do you think the title is over, says James? No way. Do I think Liverpool will win it? Yes. But it's no way is it over. Now, look, I mean, there is, what's in it? 6, there's 9 points in it. And look, Arsenal and Liverpool have to play each other again between now and the end of the season. So, look, I mean, it's all to play for. Liverpool haven't really had a blip yet. And if they go through the season without getting a blip or having a blip, then credit to them. But, yeah, I mean, not having a blip in the Premier League season is very rare. So it's up to Arsenal to be there and ready to pounce. And, look, we've still got a couple of days left in the transfer window. Arsenal are desperate for goal scorers within their squad. But if you look at, right, Arsenal are 9 points behind, but they're 9 points behind without a recognised striker, which is in and itself a bit of an achievement, given the lack of goals that they're scoring. They're still winning games. You know what I mean? So, are you going to watch the match live so we can see it? No, you won't be able to see the game, but I will be commentating on it. Yeah, so there you go. Ian says, I just come on Man United channels to watch us get discussed. Should you be more concerned on the state of your own club rather than others? Someone asked me a question, you fucking dickhead. Someone asked me a question about the title race. You know what I mean? I swear to God. So, thank God people not all people have brains, because it'd be very dangerous if they did. Anyway, Ryan over on YouTube says, are we thinking Bruno will be the striker? I'd have gone with Ahmad, the way he's been scoring. Maybe so. I'm not too sure. But the fact that we're talking about it and that we're unsure on the way it's going to be set up is a good thing, because that means then that the opposition team and the opposition manager are talking about the exact same thing. You know what I mean? So there we go. So yeah, happy days. B-Man is in. Good to see you, pal. Thanks for joining us again. D is in. Hello all. Looking well, Jack. Villa and Ipswich done me for 260 quid. Ipswich. Big call. Big call. Big call. Ronan says, what channel is it on? It's not on UK or Irish TV, guys. Okay, so help each other out in the chat. Okay, help each other out in the chat. The game will not be on UK or Irish TV. So we may be a minute or two behind, if you know what I mean. Jay says, I'm a Liverpool supporter, but I find your footy knowledge brilliant, man. I could listen all day. I appreciate it, Jay. Thanks very much. We try and keep it as even keeled as possible. We try not to get too, dramatic. Obviously, we celebrate goals like a proper fan, but outside of that, I'll try and call it like it is. So appreciate it. PI. We won't be watching it on Sky today. It's not on Sky. So yeah, unfortunately. But anyway, guys, anybody on TikTok, over on YouTube, we do have our timer on the screen. So if you want to come over and watch it live with us, you can pause our live over on YouTube, and obviously you can pause your TV as well, and you can sync the two timers together, and then bang, away. And then we're all watching it at the same time. So if you want to come over and get involved over on YouTube, link is on my homepage, United Community Channel over on YouTube. Come on over, get involved, hit subscribe, and then jump into the chat and say hello. Stick Leacha up front, says D. He's got a few goals this season. Alan is in. Young Sauce is there as well. NG says maybe could be a 3-4-1-2 as well, with Manu at the number 10. Maybe. Now, so we've got just over 15 minutes to go, guys. That means no early call, folks. Yes, exactly. So no early calls. Anybody watching on YouTube, pause my live or pause your TV and sync the times together, and then no early calls, because obviously people do sync. A lot of people watching on YouTube do sync their TV with our live, and it means if you jump into the chat in, if you're 30 seconds ahead of us and tell us that the score, it kind of ruins it for everybody. So yeah, be vigilant of that, because the moderators in the live chat will give you a timeout. So there you go. What's your podcast called on YouTube, says Mark? Well, my page is called United Community Channel, but we do have a new podcast called The Trident. Trident. We will be recording episode 2 tomorrow night, and it will be up on Spotify and YouTube on Tuesday morning. And we will. We're working on getting it up on Apple. Apple has been a nightmare to set up a new account for, to get it hosted on that. So it's currently on Spotify and on YouTube at the moment. The Trident, Trident, a Manchester United podcast, it's called. So there you go. If you remember to start a timer, yeah, exactly. I'll start a timer this time. Don't worry. I've already got it on my screen here, so I literally cannot do anything else other than hit the start button. So yeah. There's a timer on the screen unless I forget to start it. Absolutely. Aaron says, do you think Netflix or something like that will one day have all of the matches? I think that's probably the way it's going to go eventually, Aaron. Yeah, I think every other country in the world, bar the UK and Ireland, you can watch the Premier League on demand. You can, if you go to the USA, for example, it's on Peacock. You can choose what game you watch. If you go to, I remember being in Thailand before on holidays I think we were there in September, and every single game was on. I was in Vietnam, it was the same. All across Europe, Spain is the same. Canada. Yeah, I think it's quite unfair that imagine being English and you're looking all around the world and they're able to watch any game they want, but you're paying the highest premium of any country on the planet, and you're getting the worst experience. It just doesn't make sense. So yeah, I think maybe that will be looked at in the coming years. Obviously, when the TV deals are up for renewal again. I mean, we're already seeing Amazon getting a couple of Premier League games already. So yeah, I don't see why that won't be the case in the future, to be honest with you. Deception, thanks for the follow. Niall is in the chat. Good to see you, Niall. Thanks for joining again, man. GTC says goal. Oh, it hasn't started yet. Yeah, well, you'll be getting banned if that's the case. But yeah, what do we got? D says, I'd pay Netflix the fortune I'm paying Sky now or more for every United game covered. Yeah, I think that's eventually the way it's going to go. Or maybe Sky will have to do something like that. I think if they're going to have to compete, where you depending on what games you want, you pay for that package. So let's say you want, you ring up Sky and you're looking for Sky Sports Manchester United edition, and you get all of the United games, and that costs you 30 quid a month. But then you can add on the top 6 games for an extra tenner or an extra €15 a month, and whoever's in the top 6, then them games are shown. I think that's probably the way it's going to go. You know what I mean? And as well with the league of streaming, people can watch any game at any time now anyway, so I think Sky are going to have to do something, to be honest with you. Ben is in. Good to see you, Ben. Kiefer is in as well. Big win today. Absolutely. Johnny says, based on Amram's comments, I think Manu is playing striker today. I hope so. I just kind of going off the way the team was announced online. So yeah, I mean, we'll jig around the graphics on YouTube if needs be. Chris is in. Good to see you, pal, as well. Right, let's talk about. People are asking me on TikTok, what do you think of the Marcus Rashford deal? First and foremost, when it comes to Marcus Rashford, best of luck to him. I hope he does well. I really do. I hope he does well in every game he plays except the ones against Manchester United. And if we're ever challenging his club for anything, I hope he does extremely poor. But outside of that, I hope he does really well. He's been a Manchester United player since, for 20 years, since he was 7 years of age. And look, he clearly loves Manchester United, and it just hasn't worked out. So all you can do is wish him the best. And, he did... he done a lot for Manchester United. All right, he wasn't consistent enough over his time at United, and probably didn't score enough goals and whatever. And maybe the last few months has kind of soured a little bit with him saying he wants a new challenge or whatever the case may be. But he gave us a lot of good times as well. In fairness, the goals in Paris, for example. He loved the goal against Arsenal. Scored a good few against Chelsea. So yeah, I mean, in terms of the deal for Manchester United, I think it's a good deal. It's a loan with an option to buy for 40 million in the summer for Aston Villa. And I think that's a good deal. And I think Manchester United, I was reading earlier that Manchester United will save 86 million? Or maybe, no, it's not. I think it's 96 million. I think it's 96 million if he goes on a permanent deal to Aston Villa for 40 mil in the summer. Then United will save 96 million because they'll get 40 in on the books. Maybe it is 86 million. 86 or 96 million. 40 in. No, it's not. It's definitely 96. 40 million in, and then you'll save around 50 million on the remainder of his contract that you would be paying him regardless. So, I mean, 96 million going onto the books is huge money when you're talking about FFP. And when you're talking about a player who doesn't want to maybe play at United anymore, and United don't want to have him maybe there as well anymore, I think it's a good deal for all involved. I genuinely do. And yeah, this happens, it comes to a stage where, your time is up and it's not working anymore. And it's happened to, a lot more important players than Marcus Rashford. It happened to Roy Keane. It happened to David Beckham. It happened to Jaap Stam. It happened to, Cristiano Ronaldo. It happened to Carlos Tevez. It happened to, Mark Hughes, Paul Ince, loads. Absolutely loads of players. And that's the way it should be. If you're not playing well enough, it's time to move on. And if it's time to move on, then let's reinvest. You know what I mean? So that's my thoughts on it. But I'd like to know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts. I'm going to have a sip of water while you're typing. Now, let me see here. Okay. I'm going to get the headphones set up here so we're not scrambling. Network connecting. A Wi-Fi connection is successful. Where's the bloody charger? What the fucking... One sec, guys. Where in the name of... No, that's not it. That ain't it. Did she take that bloody charger? Bet you she did, didn't she? Oh, there's going to be murder. Murder. Murder on the dance floor. Doo-doo-doo. Sorry, my wife took my charger. Anyway, back to the regular scheduled programming. Mythic says, how has United got away with Aston Villa paying 70% of Rashford's wage? Do you know why, Mythic? Because we finally have some bloody good negotiators at Manchester United. You know what I mean? If that was Ed Woodward, we'd be paying 100%. So we would. Just take him. Go on, just take him. And you can have him for 15 million then in the summer. We finally got some good negotiators, which is brilliant, When can the new Manchester United player play? Well, I think he's signed already. He won't be playing today. That is, of course, Dorgu. Was announced, I think, only this morning. I think we got the official confirmation. But, of course, Adrian Heaven, is it Haven? Adrian Haven or Heaven, signed a few days ago. Left centre-back from Arsenal. Technically he would be available to play. But... yeah, he's obviously young and, maybe not going to be playing straight away for United. But yeah, some decent business done so far. But I would like to see an attacking player come in between now and the end of the transfer window. Whether that happens or not, I don't know. Obviously, we've heard some talks of Matthias Tell. And... yeah, especially with Rashford leaving, it does now free up the opportunity to get a player in on loan and pay some of his wages. You know what I mean? Ben says, good luck to the lad. Hope he finds his way into football. And like you say, just poor against us. Exactly. That's as fans, that's all we can hope for, really. Anyway, Big A says, hey all, happy Sunday. Let's go United 3-1 today, I hope. Yeah, it's good to have an early game, to be honest with you. The last few games they've been late in the evening, haven't they? And or maybe nighttime games. So having an early kickoff is is a nice change. I'm not here doing videos and reactions and recordings until 11 or 12 o'clock at night, which is good. Both Dorgu and Haven came out onto the pitch today. Brilliant. Happy days. I didn't see that. How's things, guys? Here we come. Here we go. Come on, United. Is it on TV? It's on foreign channels, Raymond. Aaron says, I think that was Omar got the deal done. United fans is 3-1 United. Connor says we might get someone tomorrow. Let's hope so. And April is in. She says we love a non-televised game. Yes, we do. We love a non-televised game, don't we? Wouldn't have it any other way. So we wouldn't. Oh, I have to drop my headphones. But yeah, happy days. User says, hello, bro. Can you give a shout out to Amelia? And what time is the game at? Hello, Amelia. Thanks for joining. Thanks for watching. The game is kicking off in about 4 minutes' time. 5 minutes' time. 2 o'clock kickoff. I'm just waiting to... I'm just waiting to see what... Oh, yeah, here we go. And as well, of course, guys, the players are going to be wearing black armbands today. It's the closest game to the Munich air disaster anniversary. I think it's 67 years on... Is it Tuesday or Wednesday, I think, maybe? So, yeah. I don't know if there'd be a minute silence, maybe. Always having to wait until Sunday for United. Would love a Saturday game, says Mythic. Well, see, Saturday games don't suit me at all because my wife works on Saturdays. So I have to look after the kids. So any Saturday games, I pretty much can't do a live for it. So Sundays suit me. But yeah, no early calls, guys. Anybody watching on YouTube, we'll have the timer up. Sync your timer with mine. You can pause my live or you can pause the TV that you're watching it on. Sync the timers up and then we're all in it together. All right? No early calls or the admins will be on you and they'll kick you out. We'll never die, we'll never die. So yeah, let's see what they're saying here. Yeah, they're saying it's going to be Manu in the number 9. I mean, I'm liking that. I won't lie. Bruno in the 6. Right, let's get that swapped here early. Let's get Manu up there in the number 9. Come on. It does make more sense, to be quite honest with you, because, I mean, Ruben Amorim talking midweek about, you know, how more comfortable Manu looks in the number 9. You know what I mean? One more ad, guys, for anybody on YouTube that it comes up for, just skip it. But we'll get it out of the way now so it doesn't come on during the game. So, yeah, if you get the... Skip it. Anybody on TikTok, guys, if you want to come over and join us over on YouTube or live over there, link is on my homepage. Come on over, hit subscribe, jump into the chat. We've got the timer over there as well, the live scoreboard, the starting 11, all of that good stuff. Come on over, United Community Channel on YouTube. Country Road, Take Me Home, says Denise. I hate that song. I just hate it. Aaron says, where's the match on? It's on in Old Trafford, Aaron. Yeah, just, I mean, a song from the South in America is being played at Old Trafford. You know what I mean? It just does my head in. Come on, boys. Right, ready to rock and roll here. Like I said, minute or two behind. It's not going to be an easy game today. I mean, Palace are a decent side, in fairness to them. And their new manager hasn't played well also. But we're ready to rock and roll here, guys. And we're up and running. We're up and running. Are we? Yeah, we are. We're up and running. Here we go. Right, what are we looking at here? Yeah, Bruno's definitely in the 6, Manu in the 9, and then Ahmad and Garnacho in the 2 10s. Sun is shining in Old Trafford. Come on out, fellas. Ahmad, Jesus. 45 seconds gone and you're nearly losing it on the edge of the 6-yard box. Yeah, well done by Delo there, opening the legs up. Continues his run, is going to get it back down the left-hand side here. Early cross would be lovely, but he doesn't. Yeah, and gives away a foul. Can you name a random current player? Hakimi. Mark is in. Good to see you as well, Mark. TNT and Sky are not showing it, no. So help each other out in the chat, guys. Rather than me answering it a million times, if someone asks where the game is on, just let them know. Benches, guys, is Binder, Harrison, Lindelof, De Ligt, Eriksson, Casemiro, Collier, Hyland, Xerxes. So there we go. Yeah, it's good play. Good play out there by Matraoui and Kobbie Mainoo. And Bruno's up the inside left channel now. United do have numbers forward. Here's Delo now. Bruno. Yeah, and United just slow it down again. Free to Crystal Palace on the halfway line. Oh. In fairness to Mainoo, he is dropping in when we lose possession. So he has that kind of work rate between getting forward and getting back, which is good. Yeah, we do well just to force Crystal Palace long there and get back in possession. It's good play by United, patient, keeping their shape well. And we're in possession now with Lisandro Martinez at the back. It's good to see a little bit of depth in defence as well, it has to be said. You know, where, you know, you can leave out Martinez one game, De Ligt is out today, Maguire maybe drops out, Yoro of course is young, he can be, you know, brought in and out as much as we need. It's good to have that bit of depth in the defence, because we were only talking before the summer transfer window, weren't we, that, you know, the defence needed 2 signings. Now we got one, but Yeah, I mean, it's good to see that little bit of depth there. Bruno now with a long ball over the top, trying to find Mazraoui, and he does. Ball into the box now to Menu. First touch, a little bit wide. Get across onto it, and the strike! Oh! It's blocked by Garnacho. Really good play by United there. Lovely ball initially over the top to Mazraoui. He plays a lovely little ball into Menu. Now, there's too much pace on it for Menu to control it, but he does well to get it back across the edge of the 6-yard box. Garnacho's coming onto it. Yeah, and the shot is on target, but it's a great block. Corner to United. Corner swung in now. Yeah, Manu still there, is kind of pinballing around the box. Eventually Crystal Palace cleared their lines, but Mazraoui does well just to control it and get us on the attack again. Here's Garnacho out on the left-hand side. Nice little ball. Here's Ahmad now running into the box. Turns onto his left. Menu! Strike! Oh, hits the post! Garnacho! What a tackle! Oh, United are all over Palace here in the early few minutes. Oh, very close there. Menu's been involved in everything that's been good about United's attack so far. Really good start by United. Wasn't really the cleanest of strikes, but it pinballs around and eventually hits the post. Great start. Cross now. Alright, okay, into Onana's hands. Good start, lads, good start. We actually look like a team, says Donald. Well, do you know what? And I mentioned it in the match reaction, or in my talking points video. When was it, on Friday? After the FSB game, is that we are starting to see these players understand the Ruben Amorim system, which is great to see. You know, now we've got a long way to go, but you know, the foundations seem to be starting to be built. Get to the ball. Oh, but our positioning over the last few games has been very good. And Menu's really asking questions here. He's in that little pocket in between the back four and the number 6. And, you know, the defence are afraid to step out with him, and it's probably too far for the number 6 to drop back, and he's getting onto some really good ball. Kevin says, top half of the table, lads, let's go. Kevin, even if we win today, we're not going into the top half. We'll still be in the bottom half, I'm afraid. But we're getting there. We need to win today first. Been a good start. Here's Palace, though, coming down the left-hand side. Cross into the box. Oh! Delo bending down to head the ball. Static. And who was it? Munoz coming in behind him. and gets in front of him before the ball comes to Delaw's head. And he heads it over the... Oh, he heads it wide at the far post. It's not far away. Delaw needs to be better there. As long as we keep the pressure up for the whole game, this should hopefully be in the bag. Well, we've got to put our chances away. That's the thing. You can have all of this pressure. You don't finish your chances, then... Yes, poor out with Delaw. Poor defending out with Delaw. You've got to go and meet the ball there. You've got to go and meet it rather than letting it come to you, because in leagues like this, you don't get that much time, I'm afraid. Right. 76% of the possession so far for United. 3 attempts on goal. Positive start. Positive start. Ugh. Just been a little bit sloppy in possession the last minute or two, but good tackle there by Maguire, and Bruno's away now. Needs an option. Gets it wide to Garnacho. He's going to run at the full back. They double up on him. Goes back to Bruno. Bruno will open for a strike. Just checks back. Back to Garnacho. Delaw's on the overlap. United putting the pressure on. Oh, it's nearly... Here's... Oh, Garnacho, great ball. Oh, you've got to be in there. And there's the lack of having a real number 9 sniffing out them chances. Garnacho swivels, very similar to the one he done against Man City a couple of years ago, where Rashford scored the winner. He just swivels off the fullback and puts a really dangerous ball across the 6-yard box. But everybody's looking for his shot on the penalty spot. And no one getting in there. Really, really good ball by Garnacho. Good play by him. But it's a corner to United. Ahmad swings it in now. Oh, it's a good header away. They're dangerous balls. Back out to Ahmad. Just ball gets caught in his feet, but he'll get another cross on a good ball. Oh, Lenny Yoro completely misses it. Absolute air header. Doesn't connect with it at all, and it's going to be another corner to United. Good pressure. Lovely ball in by Ahmad, and a little flick on it there by Yoro, and it would have been... Keeper would have been scrambling. Bruno now to swing it in. Good ball in again. Good header. Comes down to Martinez. Strike. Oh, it goes for another corner. United really piling the pressure on here. Martinez just held his spot on the far post, and it drops to him. Strikes it first time. Keeps it down. Gets his knee over the ball. It takes it a deflection. Anyone who has over 6.5 corners with the bookies is laughing now. Corners are flying in. Ahmad swings it in now. Flicked on. Delo chips it to the back post. Garnacho will keep it out there. Comes back in on his right foot looking for a strike. Just chips one. Yeah, United piling on the pressure. Come on, boys. Delo keeps it in on the far side. Just swing it. Just swing it. Fucking swing it. Here's Ugarte now. Martinez. Wide to Garnacho. United just probing. Garnacho now takes on the fullback. Drills one across and it's another corner. Come on, lads. We need to put one of these away now. Great pressure here. Bruno to swing it in now. Goes deep this time. Maguire heads it back across. Palace will clear their lines. Oh, Mateta does really, really well. He's going all the way here. Has a bit of support on the outside now. Masraoui does really well to get a toe in and slow it down. Oh, it comes back to Mateta. Chips the ball in. The header goes too far. Crystal Palace now. Get out, Maguire. Don't be pointing at someone else. Strike from the edge of the box. Good save by Onana. Second ball comes out. Pressure now. Cross in. Good header away there by Bruno at the back post. And a big banana strike. But actually goes for a throw out the far side. Absolute banana footed it all the way out. Bit of pressure there. End to end stuff. Good game so far. So what we are hearing here, folks, and what you are seeing on the face there is the Amram system is starting to work. Well, the kind of... I don't want to say that too soon now because here's Crystal Palace on the attack. I think we're seeing the outline of his system beginning to work. You know what I mean? The players seem to be getting it a little bit more. They're starting to understand what he wants from him a little bit more, and they seem a little bit more comfortable. Now, that could be down to, you know, a shift of personnel, you know, Manu playing a little bit more advanced, you know, maybe Delo starting to improve as a wing back, whatever the case, you know, there's a whole heap of different mitigating factors. But here's the long throw in now. Masraoui with the first header. Ball is still there at the 6-yard box though, still bobbling around. Yarrow eventually clears. Garnacho's going to put pressure on. Ball comes back. Maguire with a good header away. You mean he did a Jack special? Yeah, exactly. We are looking very good, says Kiefer. D says, think it's through understanding or through fear of getting hit with a telly. Yeah, maybe so. Yeah, nothing like a telly coming your way to make you play the way the manager wants. Palace coming into the game the last couple of minutes, ever since United had that flurry of corners, Palace have just settled down the game a little bit and Got back on it got back in possession. Oh, Crystal Palace are in now. Kamara lays it off. Strike! Oh, just wide at a far post, and there was a player coming in. Sarr was coming in to put his head on it, but just misses it. You know, you need to be careful. Palace are dangerous on the attack, in fairness to them. Now. Offside. But yeah, you know, you just need to get back in possession a little bit now. Start getting back on top. Oh, now. The law gives it away now. Again, I think this is an area now that United do need to start improving on is just controlling the games a bit better. You know, when we're on the attack, great. You know, and we're in possession. Here's Hughes now. Someone needs to close him. Well done, Ugarte. Well done, Ugarte. But, you know, when you're going through them moments and phases where the opposition are having a bit of possession, I don't think we control the game good enough. Again, look, there we go again. I mean, Bruno's, you know, trying passes that you shouldn't be trying, and all you're doing is giving the ball back to the opposition. It's good play there now between Menu and Ugarte. Bruno's away up the left, just checks back. Yeah, and that's better. That's better. Just, you know, slow it down if you have to. Be patient. Here's Menu now, a bit of space. Oh, does nearly really well. Just 3 players there. He can't get past the third one. Martinez commits to a challenge now and misses it. And oh yeah, well done, Lenny Yoro. Well done, Lenny Yoro. Timing is impeccable as always. Bruno now, ball over the top to Ahmad. Oh, Mazraoui nearly gets the second ball. Well done, Mazraoui. Go on into space. There's Ahmad now. Goes back to Yoro. Garnacho now, yeah, he does well. United win a corner. Jay says, deeper Bruno plays, the more open United will be. He hasn't got it in him to hold his position. I don't think he's been told to hold his position, to be honest with you, Jay. I think Amram has him getting involved. When we look at what Amram is trying to do, he's telling these centre-backs at times to push up the field and press, you know what I mean, and get involved. We see Lisandro Martinez pushing past the 2-6s an awful lot, and Lenny Oro does it on the other side. I think he's got the legs to transition from attack to defence better than Manu does in the 6. I think that's probably why he's there. Corner swung in now to the back post. Palace will deal with it. But yeah, I think that's what he's going for. I think Manu's not blessed with massive amounts of pace, and the defensive side of his game is suspect. And the one thing Bruno will give you in the 6 is he will go to the back 4 or the back 3, whatever it is, and take the ball off them, And then you've got the absolute animal in Ugarte beside him then to cover the ground. Lovely ball around the corner there by, don't know who it was, but here's Garnacho now into the box. Good tackle. Yeah, good tackle. Needed to be well timed. Weatherman says, Jesus, we're boring to watch. What's been boring about this game? Are we watching the same game? United have had like 9 corners. Yeah, Crystal Palace have had a spell of possession, and United, when they're in possession the last few minutes, have slowed the game down. You know what I mean? Which is the correct thing to do. Why would you keep it at 1,000,000 miles an hour when Crystal Palace are on top? Slow it down, keep possession. You know what I mean? And start building it up again. There said, told you, man, it was a bad 6. Wrong side of the ball constantly. You told me I didn't know what I'm on about. I'll back up what I said there. He's not a bad 6. He's not a bad 6 at all. That's why I was telling you don't know what you're talking about. He ain't a bad 6. If you're playing number 6 for Man United in Old Trafford, you're not a bad 6. He's a better 10, is the way you should have worded it. But you're just being overly negative for no reason. He's not a bad number 6. He's got a lot of good attributes in that role. It's just unfortunate that he's not blessed with blistering pace to cover ground. But he reads the game quite well. You know what I mean? He starts attacks very well. He's actually quite good in the air. You know what I mean? A lot of attributes there that make him a decent number 6. He's not bad. So yeah, I'll stick with what I said. Weatherman, see you later. What a dope. United on the break now up the left-hand side. Garnacho does really well. Step over and does well to win. Oh, so I thought it was going out for another corner. It's good defending. Garnacho looking very dangerous on that left-hand side. Bishnu, welcome to the members club. Thank you for the 1 month. I thought you just joined, but you're a member for 1 month. Appreciate the support, my man. We need 3 points won. I absolutely agree. Thanks for the support. Anyone else wants to become an official member, guys, link is in the description of the video. Hit the join button down below. Check out the options. Bruno now, cross into the box. Good header away. Oh, nice ball by Bruno. Delo. Oh, he just gets crowded out. Ryan, welcome to the members club. Appreciate the support, my man. Absolute legend. Big shout out, guys, in the chat. Let's get it all in there for Ryan. Welcome him to the members club. Nice ball there. Good touch by Manu. Well done by Garnacho to get it out to Delo. Brando, thanks for the gift. Much appreciated. Score is 0-0, guys. Score, pretty please, is 0-0. Please. 0-0. 30, just about 32 minutes gone. It's going to be free to United now. Bruno's going to swing it in. Palace playing a high line. Very high line. Yeah, there's an opportunity here to get that ball into a real dangerous area now if we can get it right. Bruno, nah. Just kicks it straight into the goalkeeper's arms. Anyway, what have we got? Brando, thanks for the gifts. Much appreciated. Who's hitting the follow button? Andrew, thanks for the follow. Georgie, thanks for the follow. Who else have we got there? Jim, thanks for the follow. Deadchop, thanks for the follow. Sean, James, Aoife, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it, guys. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Ben with the 26 months. I've been told £450 raised so far. Thanks to the lads who have helped onwards and upwards. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Great to see the support there as well. Appreciate the support, man, as always. Now, I'm going to have my multivitamin while we're waiting here. Player down. Can't beat a little jelly multivitamin. It's like you're eating a sweet, but they're actually good for you. Bassett's vitamins. Big child right here. They're nice. They're lovely. Yeah. Lovely. Are you going to the pub after the game, Jack, for a few Guinness, says Jared? Jared, I would love to be going to the pub for a few Guinness after the game. But I'm not, unfortunately. I've got to drive to Dublin tomorrow to record the podcast. So, no. I won't be, unfortunately. Oh. United now up the left-hand side. Delo gets it out to Garnacho. Bruno now. Martinez stepping up. Nice ball out to Garnacho. United just looking for the opportunity. Palace keeping their shape. Here's Bruno now crossing into the box. Nobody there. Goal kick. D says, you've not just ate a jelly multivitamin and been happily chuffed about it. Did we just teleport back to the 90s the other day when talking about never change, Jack? Never changed. Liam says, just noticed your logo for follow us on all platforms has the old Twitter logo and not the X logo, just FYI. Yeah, I'm not making a new one. I'm not making a new one, no way. All of the links are in the description of the video, guys. It took me about... So all of these overlays that you see around me, you know, the scoreboard, the timer, the starting 11, the watch along, the... What finger am I pointing there? All of them down there, the merch over here. It took me about 6 hours to make all of my own, so... Yeah, it's going to have to wait until next year, next season for new ones. Young Sauce, welcome to the Members Club. Absolute legend, my man. Appreciate the support, as always. Let's give a shout out to Young Sauce in the chat, guys. Welcome him to the Members Club if you can. Appreciate the support. Like I say, guys, anyone else wants to check out the benefits of being an official channel member, click the join button, look at the options below. And if it is something you'd like to do, then by all means do. Appreciate it. 0-0 so far, guys. Nearly 38 minutes gone. Oh, Palace are in. Should be 1-0 here. Oh, how did he miss it? I think Onana gets a touch. He's as if he did. Oh, should have been a goal for Crystal Palace. Let's have a look at this again. Really big opportunity here. I think it's after the ref is after giving... He's onside. I think the ref is after giving a goal kick. Oh, he just goes to chip it over Ugarte. Let's have a look here. Does Ugarte get a touch? He does. Slight touch on it. And it goes wide at the far post. I don't think the ref sees it. Good save by Onana. Yeah, Onana gets a touch on it. And that's the danger now that Crystal Palace pose. Denise says, how much do you have to pay for the members club? So there's 3 tiers. There's $2.99, $4.99 or $9.99. Obviously you get more the more you pay. How is that free? Ravis says, I'm a big fan. Appreciate it, Ravis. Do you think Man United are going to win? I hope so. I hope so. It's in the balance at the moment, though. Who do you think wins today, Arsenal or City? I think City are going to win. Yeah, I have a feeling City are going to get the job done against Arsenal today. Arsenal don't have a good record against them. And like as bad as City have been, and you know, we're talking about the huge drop off of Man City this year. If City win, they will only be 3 points off of Arsenal. You know what I mean? Bruno now, nice switch to Ahmad. United into the box. Ahmad now looking for a strike. Checks back. Pulls it. Bobbling around. Comes back out to him. Has the support of Mazraoui and Yoro. United work it from right to left. Oh, what? It's just after going from 42 minutes back to 40 minutes. What happened there? Alright, we're back. Nice stuff. Here's Delo now. Bit of space. Manu on the overlap. Delo. Come on, lad. Fuck's sake. Don't be passing it blind. Goal kick. Opportunity now for Palace with a big long throw coming in here. He barely reaches the edge of the box. Hit him a strong hand. Ahmad with a clearance now. Garnacho putting a bit of pressure on. Goes all the way back to Dean Henderson. Oh, pressure him. Oh, Henderson sheds the bed and kicks it out for a draw. B-Man with the super chat. Appreciate it as always, man. Thanks for the support. Legend. Hey, referee. Yeah, you might win a free. Appreciate it, guys. Let's get some love in the chat for B-Man there. His first ever super chat on a live stream. There we go. Appreciate it, man. Now, opportunity for United to get it into the box just before half-time here. Come on now, boys. Let's make this count just before half-time. Come on, I said. Scores 0-0. 0-0 so far. One minute at a time. Bruno now. Poor enough ball all the way out the back. Here's Garnacho. Martinez. Little chip to Maguire. He heads it down. United, yeah, really good reverse pass. Oh, edge of the box. Strike Martinez. Oh, over the bar. Rose sandwich. Straight up in the air. That should be half time, I'd say, guys. Did that add me to the members club? No, it didn't, B-Man. No. Want to join the members club? The join button underneath or the link in the description of the video. That joins you, so it does. Half time. 0-0. Could have easily been a half with a lot of goals in it, but lack of finishing again. Tato time. Not even that hungry. Things I do for ye in this channel. Right, back in a second. I'm going to fill up my water as well. It's time for Africa. Samana, hey, hey, waka, waka, eh, eh. Tato time. Oh, well, what we thinking? Oh, bollocks. They're changing the channel. Rakuten TV. Rakuten TV. What a heap of dirt. Get back to where you once belong. Get back. Really don't want a bag of potatoes today. I had me lunch just before we came live. But we have to do our bit. How the fuck Tato haven't sponsored this channel yet? Get your act together, Tato. Come on. Come on. I'm waiting. Sign the checks. So what we thinking, guys? First half. What do I think? I mean, I thought the first half of the first half, I thought we were very good. We go back to what we were saying about, players look like they're kind of half starting to understand what Ruben Amorim is expecting from them. But again, it's, we're creating some chances. We're not finishing them. If only this United team could finish chances just like I can finish bags of potatoes, we'll be winning the Champions League. Palace look dangerous as well. But yeah. I'm really not feeling these potatoes at all today. Desi's in, he's not happy. He's not happy. B-Man is struggling to find the join button. So if you're watching on your phone, you got to X out the live chat. So you're obviously in the live chat at the moment with the video above it. If you hit X on the live chat, it'll pop up. You'll see the like button. You'll see the subscribe button. You'll see the join button. If you click the join button, then there's an option there to become a channel member. James just tuned in. What's the forward line? Are we playing a false 9? Yeah, Cobby Maynard's playing a false 9, yeah. Started off very well, like the rest of the team, but we kind of dropped off as the half went on. Ben says, I'm happy with the setup. We just need to learn to manage the game properly in certain spells. Absolutely. Oshin says, I reckon Jack is now going to take all our good points and pass them off as his own on a trident. Fuck off. Oshin, I plagiarised for 4 years in college. I'm a fucking expert at it. B-Man found the members, found the join button. Appreciate it, man. Welcome to the members club. Let's get some love in the chat for B-Man, guys. Appreciate the support, my man. Chris says, better runs from Manu, but nothing spectacular yet. Good first half. United showing more control. Just need a bit more finishing. Yeah, that's been the case all season, hasn't it? Funny how the trident sounded a lot like our match reactions. Did it? Let me put it this way. Sorry, I'm getting potatoes out my teeth. It was the same match. The trident we're talking about, then the 1 hour match reaction we're talking about. So there's only a certain amount of things you can say. If you don't want to listen, don't listen. We're on a journey, boys. But anyway, what can we do? But look, control. That's the key word here. I thought for the first 20-25 minutes we controlled the game really well and created some really good chances. Should have scored. You know, hit the post with Manu as well. It's just about when you're going through that phase of the opposition having possession, which happens in every game. You know, I think that's the area we can improve on. We're not, there's seen a lot of negativity in the chat there saying we're shit and everything. Like, that wasn't a shit first half, lads. It wasn't a shit first half. We've seen a hell of a lot worse than that this season. You know what I mean? And look, I'm not saying that, low standards are at, and absolutely it could be better. But if we put away 1 or 2 of the 7 or 8 chances we created, you wouldn't be saying we're cat. If the rest of the first half stayed exactly the same as it did. Perspective. Do you know when you look, and you ever do this when you're younger and you got a set of binoculars and you turned around and looked at them the other way? It's just everything is like really wide and you can see everything, but it's really far away. Perspective. It's all about perspective. You know what I mean? Missing Rashford, says John. Why? Missing him what? Cleaning the boots at half time? So anyway, 0-0, half time. I knew there was a reason why I got rid of this fucking water bottle. Dripping all over me. Only busting your balls. It's funny to It's funny to watch you talk shit on 2 streams. Yeah. Ryan says this game feels perfect for Xerxes. The way he gets around, he's bound to create chances. We created a lot of chances in that first half. I wouldn't be changing anything just yet. A journey of plagiarism efficiency. I fair enjoyed the trading. Appreciate it, D. Appreciate it, man. Well, look, we'll be back again on Tuesday with another edition, talking about the last 2 United games, previewing the FA Cup game on Friday. Again, I'm not 100% sure whether I'll actually be live for that on Friday. I'll let you know closer to the time. I did buy tickets a couple of months ago with a lot of my mates for a Fleetwood Mac tribute band that's playing on Friday night. I don't even like Fleetwood Mac, but I like Guinness. So, yeah, I'll see how I am Friday. I've got to mind the kids on Saturday as well, so I don't want to be hungover. So I could just stay in and do a watch along, or go out and have a few beers. At least we didn't concede, says Raymond. Exactly. There you go. Trading was good, but the buy or sell segment was so long. Yeah, it wasn't planned. It was just something we kind of fell into. Yeah, we could have shortened it, all right. But look, I mean, it was only a pilot episode, so you know, as it goes, it will improve. You know, we'll find the format, we'll find the structure, keep it to within an hour is what we're going to do. I think we were nearly an hour and 20 minutes on episode 1. But look, a pilot episode, getting to know one another. Like, I hadn't met any of the guys before. I met Nasty once in a charity game, but never done any content or anything with any of the guys. So we're all kind of new to each other. "10 shots, 0 on target, sums his team up perfectly, create a lot but can't do anything with it," says Ryan. "Kid to your right was a little contradictory to himself," says Chris. That's nasty. He's got like 800,000 followers across everything. He's in Saudi Arabia at the moment covering the UFC. Lucky fucker. When you do buy or sell, you can preface it that if you sell, you're going to get someone better. Oh, yeah, well, yeah, I think that's probably a given, really, with buy or sell, isn't it? That you will get somebody in who's maybe an improvement. Yeah. Marco is in. Good to see you, Marco. Did you play in a charity game? I did. Look, this one right here. Still got the program. It's just my first name. They didn't know my surname or the name of my channel. And that's alright. That's alright. That's okay. Anyway, I think we're ready to rock and roll for the second half, are we? Should be good to go here, I think. Hope. Team's coming back out onto the pitch here. You did have the biggest melon on the Trident. I've got the biggest melon in most places, Chris. Yeah. Big brains, you see. Like Cher and Madonna, so well known, you only need the name. Young Sauce with a super chat. or the donation, 199 donation. Appreciate the support, man. Absolute legend. But we're ready to rock and roll here, guys, for the second half. And we're up and running. Manu now in the pocket. Don't give me that dirt now with the fucking... Don't give me that shit now with the sound being different. Fuck's sake. There's Manu now. Or Garnacho. Nah, this is bullshit, man. What? Oh, no. Oh, you bastard. Oh, I'm after losing it. I'm after losing it. Shit. Oh, go away. Right, that'll do. Sorry. These after getting a timeout. Right. So yeah, a little bit of an update. I'm on 47, 53, 54, 55, 56. So my timer is a little bit ahead of where we actually are. Look, these are teething problems, of course, aren't they? So Dex, we'll see you later. It's not 0-0. It's not 1-0. It's actually 0-0. See you later. 0-0, guys. 0-0. Mazraoui now with a big switch to Garnacho. Gets intercepted. Yeah, Maguire gets a yellow card there for a mistime challenge, and it's a free to Crystal Palace in a decent area. What is going on here with the dripping of water? Remember that Ty Jack kicked a guy out for a score only because he was behind? I didn't. I was just about to ban him. And then United scored. And I was like, oh, sorry. I'm sure there has been people that I've banned for fake scores when they actually were real scores then in the end. But what can you do? Crystal Palace goes short with it. Headed across the box. Onana, good hands. Well done. And United are away now with Mazraoui. Loads of space to run into. He's got Ahmad in support up above him. Gets it to him. Ahmad now edge of the box. Bruno! Oh, what a save. Good move by United there. Good move. And Henderson equally with a good save. Yeah, good counter-attack by United. Ahmad does really well to pick Bruno out. Comfortable enough save in the end. Bruno connects well with it, but yeah, Henderson has a good save. So it's going to be a corner to United here. Going to be Bruno now to swing it in. Easily enough away. Mazraoui on the edge now takes a strike, takes a couple of deflections. And it's going to be a goal kick. Goal kick. Yeah, great pressure there by Manu. Plenty of United players out getting warmed up. Xerxes is getting warmed up. Hyland's getting warmed up. Collier is getting warmed up. Here's Delo now down the left. Gets it onto Garnacho. Heads for the overlap. Garnacho comes inside. Martinez in support. Nice ball back to Garnacho. Yeah, he just couldn't sort his feet out. Difficult on the turn. Yeah, Bruno wins the free there. That Will Hughes. Any chance you're giving him a fucking card, ref? 3 or 4 times now he's left it in. Fucking studs up. Jesus Christ. How is Harry Maguire getting a yellow card for way less than that? But yeah, opportunity now. Opportunity. Need a good delivery this time. Bruno now. Chips it to the back post. Maguire up for it. Comes him. Oh, Ugarte! There we go. Where is it? Oh, fuck it. How did Dean Henderson hold on to that? Mamadou Ugarte gets unreal power behind the second ball down. Good header by Maguire. Comes out to Ugarte. Gets it down. Oh, it's pinballing around and it trickles into Henderson's arms. He's lucky. Maguire is sniffing around for the rebound. Here's Ahmad now. United winning the ball back high up the field. Oh, Manu does well just to get a toe in. Ahmad is into the box now. Ref! Matraoui. Ah, fuck off, ref. Soldier says, United are getting relegated, and when they do, I'm throwing a massive party. Well, you ain't having a party then. It's probably the only party you're ever going to be at. You know what I mean? I wouldn't say you get invited to too many. We need a striker badly. We absolutely do. We absolutely do. Absolutely. How has the standard of officiating declined so much so quickly in the past 2-3 years? Well, number of reasons. First and foremost, the rules, you just can't touch anybody anymore. So the refs are used now to putting the whistle in their mouth so often. And secondly, it's VAR. You know what I mean? Referees are given frees and they're given yellow cards just in case it was a red card so it can be upgraded, and all of these. It's a shit show. It really is. But the main thing is down to the fact that, the rules now are basically not allowing you to make contact with another player anymore, with an opposition player, because it's a foul, Oh, lovely straight ball. Ahmad, good first touch. Oh, it's a good toe and it's out for a corner. Lovely direct ball by Martinez. We've seen him do it an awful lot over the last few weeks to Ahmad's inside run. Look, he's onside. It's a good first touch out of Ahmad. Yeah, it's a good toe in by the defender as well. Sometimes being direct is the way to do it. Ahmad now swings it in, straight into Dean Henderson's hands. Could we rotate Martinez and Bruno in the 6, says D. I wouldn't put Bruno centre back. Maguire goes to clear. It just takes a deflection and goes for a goal kick. Ronan is in. Good to see you, pal. Eze getting warmed up here. Yeah, it's kind of a blind pass out by Ugarte, and Maguire does well to get a toe in. United get away with it, but Ugarte just passing out from the back blind into spaces where there's no United player and possession turning over. Yeah, man, unlucky. Just couldn't get the ball down. Matraoui just gives it away, and Crystal Palace are on the break. Lerma now from the edge, strike high and wide. I think it's time for a change. Palace are making a change now. Eze is coming on, but I think we should be looking at making a change here. Where? Not 100% sure. I mean, there's no real area that, you know, we're playing particularly bad. Again, it's taking chances when they fall. Yeah, Matt gives away a foul. It just hasn't really started in the second half here. But yeah, it's been, what have we, 15, 16, 17 minutes in to the second half. Not an awful lot happening, to be honest with you. Not a lot of chances created either, to be honest. Bruno probably with that strike being the only one, but Maguire now just clears his lines. Palace will get on it again here. Yeah, Martinez gives away a free. Palace growing into the game a little bit the last few minutes. Free kick now swung in. Oh, header. Oh, not. Oh, it's 1-0 to Palace. 1-0 to Palace. Mateta. Oh, is there a push in Lenny Oro's back here? I don't know. The free is just whipped in, and Onana's off his line by maybe a yard and a half, and the header loops over him, hits the crossbar, comes back down, and Mateta is the first one to react and puts it away. It's 1-0 to Crystal Palace. Fucking shit, man. Yeah, there's not going to be anything turning this around, in my opinion. And it's 1-0 to Palace. Really poor. It's a nice ball in. Lenny Oro goes up 1-on-1. Is there hands on his back? Yeah, the header just... I mean, there's not... Onana's in a good position. The head... Yeah, I mean, there's hands on Lenny Oro's back, to be honest with you. I mean, I think if the ref blows that for a free out, it doesn't get overturned. But it's 1-0 to Palace. Yeah, 1-0 to Palace. Bruno now swings it in. Got nothing up front, lads. We've literally got absolutely nothing up front. We've got absolutely nothing up front. Absolutely nothing. It's scary. So it is. But anyway, it's a free to United. Ugarte wins a free out on the right-hand side. Opportunity to get the ball into the box now. We're so light up front. It's not even funny. Bruno to swing it in now. Another shite delivery. Yeah, nice ball there out of Martinez. United have upped their ante a little bit here since the goal went in. You know, but I mean, for 20 minutes in the first half, we were all over Palace. We just can't put the ball in the net. You know what I mean? And there was a stat at the start of the game here. Every time Palace have gone 1-up this season, they've won the game except once. So when they score the first goal, they tend to win. Here's Eze now, amazing run all the way. Eventually runs out of steam and Martinez will clear his lines. Yeah, it's going to be a throw to United. So, yeah, I mean, by the looks of it, Mark. See you later. I mean, like 10 minutes after the goal goes in, he comes out and says, I had money on Mateta. Just what an idiot. Yeah, so basically, when Crystal Palace take the lead, they don't lose games. You know what I mean? It's going to be a double change here by the looks of it as well, with Xerxes and Hyland coming on, I think. It's going to be interesting to see what he does here. Why do we have to go one down before we start playing seams every time? Oshin, I disagree. We were playing really well for the first 25 minutes in the first half. We created a shitload of chances. We had like 7 corners in a row. We just didn't put the fucking ball in the net. You know what I mean? Any team that could put that had half decent finishers would have been 2-up in the first 20 minutes of that half, of the first half. You know what I mean? But it's United we're talking about. We can't put the ball in the net. You know? And then the second half, the second 20 minutes of the first half is all Crystal Palace getting back in the game because we couldn't kill it off. You know? Hyland coming on. Manu off. And Mazraoui is off for Xerxes, which means Ahmad is probably going to go back to right wing back. Yeah, so Manu off for Highland and Matraoui off for Xerxes. Big 20 minutes here. Big 20 minutes here. (4-4-2) incoming. Okay, we played well for 25 minutes. Then we just go to shit. Then have to go down before we start again. The game is 90 minutes long. Had the same issue under Eric Ten Hag. Yeah, I don't think it was as bad. I think it was worse under Ten Hag than it is now. But yeah, I still think if you're taking if you're taking your chances, you're winning you're leading games. It's so different. It's easier to control. It's easier to, maintain possession. You don't have to be as expansive, as open, as gung ho. Yeah, and then you're not inviting as much pressure in on top of you either. Highland now breaking away. Needs a bit of support. Yeah. Any chance you giving that fucking Will Hughes a yellow card? About time. Bruno now. Nice ball outside to Ahmad. He's got a one-on-one here. Goes back to Bruno. Bruno, make up your mind. Still in possession. Chance to take a shot there or cross it, one or the other, and does neither. Here's Ahmad now. High and wide. It's these players, aside from about 4 or 5 minutes of them, they've not a fucking clue how to manage a match. Says D. Brian says, hopefully we can get Tell deal over the line before the window closes. He won't be the answer, but we need more options up front. Match reaction today. Yeah, there will be a match reaction straight away, guys, after this game. Ushin says, we've gone 2-0 up on occasion and still end up conceding. This team and his current guys, while getting better, just cannot control the match. No, I agree with you. But my argument would be is that, when you're saying, do we have to go a goal behind before we start playing well? My argument would have been we were playing well in the first half. But I agree, we don't control games well enough. Yeah, I mean it's a bad pass by Ahmad, and Mahmoud Ugarte has to make the challenge to stop the counter attack and gets a yellow card because of it. Ugarte constantly booked for being caught out, lad. You haven't a dicky bird, so you don't. You really don't. Ugarte put in a challenge there to stop the counter attack. He didn't get caught out on anything. Ahmad played a bad pass. You know what I mean? I swear to God, some people haven't a clue. How does he not give a free out there? He has two hands on Highland's shoulders, jumping up for a header. Oh, Martinez loses out. Oh, ref gives a free out. Oh no, Martinez is signalling. He's holding his knee. He's signalling he needs to be substituted. Oh no. Oh my God. Yeah, he's in agony here. Oh, he throws out his left leg and he gets a small touch on the ball, but his leg gets stuck in the ground when he comes back down on it. Oh, it's like that Michael Owen one years ago was it Newcastle or Stoke or somewhere, where he just turns and you can see his knee buckling underneath him. Oh no. Stretcher is out here for Martinez. This don't look good at all. They're putting Martinez's leg in a boot. Who have we on the bench? It's going to be De Ligt coming on. Look, it's not a bad replacement. Absolutely not. But, yeah. You just look at Martinez, you know, starting to come into some good form after returning from his previous injury. You know. Still working on him on the pitch. This is obviously not good at all. Yeah, really not good. Big miss, yeah. Paul is in. He says, here we go again, Jack. He has to be more injury prone than Brian Robson. Let's play. How long will he be out? Well, I suppose you can't get the amount of injuries he's gotten now in the last few seasons and not start to say he's injury prone. One or two, yeah, okay, but this is his third, by the looks of it, this is going to be his third big injury. He's injury prone. Still, he's on the stretcher now. But yeah, if you're talking about he went down holding his knee, you're talking about if it's an ACL, he'll be lucky to be back by the start of next season. I don't get some of the chat as well. And look, I understand opposition fans and all of that. You know what I mean? I don't understand people laughing at a serious injury in a player. It's something I would never ever do. You know what I mean? I know you have your rivalry with opposition teams and all of that and stuff, but you would never wish somebody to have a serious injury. I just never understood that. Like if I seen, I remember when Van Dijk got that injury against Everton, and I was like, oh, you know what I mean? You don't want to see any player, get a really bad injury like that. So for opposition fans to be, yeah, you can do what you want, you know what I mean? But it just goes to show the kind of knobheads that are out there, really, isn't it? The United move in the transfer market. You know what I mean? Do we move in the transfer market between now and tomorrow night? It's going to have to be some quick moves, but yeah. But anyway, we're back underway, guys. There's going to be a hefty chunk of additional time at the end of this game. We've got about just over 7 minutes of normal time to play. Yeah. There'll be at least 5 added on. Let's see. I mean, a fully fit lad coming down on their leg like that would be out, in fairness. But yeah, given past injuries, he's injury prone. Yeah, I mean, I'm reluctant to say he's injury prone. You know what I mean? Because I love Martinez and how he plays the game and all of that. But maybe that's why he gets injuries. It's because of the intensity he plays the game at. You know what I mean? Sometimes it just can't be helped either. Bring back Rashford. Yeah, I mean, these are the idiots that you're dealing with. And you wonder why I don't read out too many comments on TikTok, because that's what you get. Yeah, let's bring back Rashford because we injured a centre-back. You know what I mean? Thank God the YouTube chat has a bit of brains in them. Good thing we got in Heaven. Yeah, well, I mean, look, we signed a centre-back only yesterday, didn't we? He is only 18 years of age, so, he's not going to be thrust into the starting 11. But, Bruno now swings it in under the crossbar, punched away well by Dean Henderson. But, yeah, maybe he's going to be, used now as the backup to Maguire, Yarrow and De Ligt. Bruno now, nice switch out to Ahmad. Oh, he just loses his footing. He slips. And Crystal Palace can break here. It's 3-on-3 momentarily. Yeah, well done, Rasmus Højlund. Tracks all the way back. And does well to win the ball back. Really good work rate there by Rasmus Højlund. Look at all the space Ahmad is in. Garnacho tries to get it to him, but he gets it to Rasmus Højlund. Nice ball to Ahmad into space. Now fill the box, boys. Don't all drop to the edge. Needs to pick out someone. Goes back to De Ligt. De Ligt just pitches one up there. Will Hughes gets a flick on it. Should go out for a corner. Yeah, it's going to be a corner to United. Come on, lads, you need a goal now. So we do. Bruno now, back post, straight into Dean Henry. Is there anyone going to stand on the fucking goalkeeper, lads? He's after coming out and just claiming 3 of them now. You know what I mean? Get in and fucking get a shoulder on him. Christian Eriksen is going to come on here. Ugarte is coming off for Eriksen. Crystal Palace making some changes here as well. If this happens, we are in serious contention for the drop. Unbelievable. Yeah, I still think you're talking about relegation. I still think there are 3 worst teams in the league. We're lucky that there are. You know what I mean? But as it stands, we're 13th in the league table. 29 points. 12 points above the drop zone. Yeah, we're not going to get relegated, but it's not good nonetheless. Here's Xerxes now up the right-hand side. Just keep giving the ball away, lads. We keep giving it away. Oh, Palace are in. Palace are in. Square ball. 2-0. Does the offside flag go up? It doesn't. It's 2-0 to Palace. Slice apart. Giving the ball away. Deserved. Goal deserved by Palace, you'd have to say. They've been the better team in the second half here. And they have had 2 chances in the whole game. 3 maybe. And they scored 2 goals. That's the difference. That's the difference. Ball is given away by Xerxes high up the field. And Palace break right through the middle. It's a lovely ball around the corner. And Palace are in behind. 1-on-1 with Onana. Square ball to Mateta. He just slots it away. It's 2-0. 2-0. Game over. Let's have a look here for the offside. Now that's on. He's a mile on. Mile on. 2-0. Game over. Game, set and match. Game, set and match. Binder needs to start. I mean, what in the name of fuck could Onana have done for either of them goals? You know what I mean? Swear to God, boy. Is this some people's first ever game to watch? Big cause for handball. Ref is giving nothing. There we go. You don't take your fucking chances, lads. This is what happens. When you don't take your chances, this is what happens. We should have been 2-0 up after 20 minutes. You don't take your chances. You pay the price. Dirt. Fucking dirt. Yeah, stick around. We're going into a match reaction after this. I can't wait. Yeah, there's 9 minutes of added time as well, by the way. Fucking shocking. Shocking. Oh, God. No hassle, Oshin. Yeah, no hassle. Take your time, man. No panic. You won't be missing much. Yeah. Yeah. Not really much to say, is there? I'm sick of these one for the future signings. We seem to be on. We need a striker now. This is painful to watch. Nothing against Rasmus or Xerxes, but not at the level required. Yeah, I agree. I absolutely agree. Spurs won their game now. Does that mean they go above us? Not sure. Here's Ahmad now. Yeah. Gives it away. Spurs are not. They're still 2 points behind us. (13th) with a -6 goal difference. Surely they see we need a striker. I mean, it's so obvious. It's so obvious. We need a striker yesterday. You know what I mean? Yeah. So. And yet again, it's another game that we failed to score in open play in the league when Mazraoui and Delo play as wing backs together. You know what I mean? We haven't scored in the league under Amorim from open play when Mazraoui and Delo play as wing backs together. You know? There it is. It's all over. 2-0. Yeah, terrible result. And yeah, more hardship for Ruben Amorim and Manchester United. Look, we'll talk an awful lot about this in the match reaction, guys. If you are watching on YouTube, stay where you are. We're going to move straight across there. As soon as I end the live, you'll automatically move across. Anyone on TikTok, we're going to end the live on TikTok now, and if you want to come across and get involved in the match reaction, we're over on YouTube. Link is on my homepage, United Community Channel. Come on over. But yeah, desperate by United. Not taking our chances early in the game has cost us yet another. But yeah, an awful lot to get into, guys. Do smash a like on the video if you haven't done so already. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. We'll be over on the match reaction in a minute. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you over there.